Okay, review for the last Avengers story, book 1 and 2. This is the first book. This is the second book. I think the art on the second book is a lot better than the first book. I don't really think you need to read the first book. Most of the action is on the second one, but there is something interesting in the first one. There's a lot of interesting things in this. The Last Avengers, a lot of the characters are like unknown and strangers, and you really don't know their backstory. So it's really like a fight between strangers. One is supposedly the good guys, and the other is supposedly the bad guys. There's a lot of great art in this two books. And I really like the cover is like acetate clear, and I don't know, the paint, it looks like these are painted, and the covers are, I think the artwork is on the covers is amazing. More so on the second one, on the second book, you have to look at these in person to appreciate how amazing they are. These take place in the Marvel Alterniverse. I think these might be first print, but even the first prints go for like $10. So I paid $8 for them. These were recommended by the same person that recommended Give Me Liberty. It was not too bad, but I did find problems with it. I love the art, the cover art, and the story is pretty decent, but there are huge problems. You have to look at it. Is like acetate. It's clear. So see the inside, and then it has this. The art is pretty damn cool. I think my biggest problem is not the art. The art is different. My biggest problem is that they went pretty hard, but they didn't go as hard as they could have. They could have went super dark and hard and horrible. They could have really done some insane damage, and there were some crazy scenes in this book. The art is weird. The art is like kind of the same contrast almost, but it is colorful, and there's some things that are pretty good. I really did like Vision in this. Wanda was in it. I think for the most part, the Vision part was my favorite, but it almost this was supposedly like the greatest fight in the world, the last fight, but it felt like a street brawl. It literally felt like a street brawl with magic powers. I mean, it was cool. Hawkeye was pretty cool in this too. There's a lot of great colors. A lot of the characters, like, I didn't know who the hell they were. So I didn't know their backstories. I had no emotional connection with any of them. Maybe the only one that they really had a connection with was this girl that looks like the She-Hulk. But I don't even think she was all right. She was cool and everything, but she wasn't 100% like very likable. But it's very complex because this is like a new universe, an alternate, an alternate universe. So it's like it stands on its own thing, but I really do love the cover. I love the acetate. I love the plastic. Um, it wasn't the worst written thing. I think what I would admire is the art is really good, but it did lack a lot of detail. Even though it was extremely detailed, it lacked a lot of detail. Like there's no backgrounds. Like look where Vision is standing. There's no floor, there's no background, and a lot of it was like that. Look, well, let me see if I don't know if that's what they were going for. Um, they made it real simple. They made the background so simple. But there are some paintings, or I don't know what the hell, what kind of medium they were using. It looks like paint. It doesn't look like ink. But see how there's no backgrounds? But it does, you do see the character more though. So you're not really distracted by a background. And I've seen a lot of that. But there is some backgrounds. I mean, look at this amazing. This was an amazing one right here. You have to see it in real life to appreciate the colors and everything. And there's some impressive work in this thing. A lot of the art is insane. The characters are not attractive. They're kind of ugly, except for a few of them. But I don't know if that's what they were going for. And there's just some weird stuff like, look at that. Like, what the hell is going on here? There's some weird stuff in this. But all in all, the story was pretty decent. The drawings and stuff, the characters were incredibly detailed and simple at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. But like there's a lot of detail in their body. Like their arms would have like rips and all these things, and their face was very wrinkled. A lot of like middle-aged people. I mean, not middle-aged, like people in their 60s. There's some cool stuff in in these two books. I would say if you ever run across it, pick it up for $10. I mean, $10 is nothing. But yeah, it was good and cool, and there was it was just something else. I don't know how to explain it, but I enjoyed it. It was a solid read. I might want to reread it since I own it. But first thoughts, I was like, all right, is not phenomenal. I have no emotional connection to any of the characters. Um, Obviously, I want the good people to win. And I think everyone dies at the end. I didn't want to spoil it, but it appears that like Oh no, I don't think everyone dies. There are some survivors, I think. And it looks like there possibly should have been a number 3, a third volume, but they cut it short and they kept it 2 volumes. So it ends at a horrible cliffhanger. Probably one of the worst cliffhangers ever because I don't know, man. It was crazy. It has like some sort of like the Fantastic Four almost. Um, Hawkeye, She-Hulk, Kane, Reaper, Ultron. It's pretty insane. But they could have went crazier. They could have went crazier, and it feels a little too restricted. They had the talent, but they didn't go balls out. They barely unzipped, man. They didn't even unzip. So I don't know, man. It's up in the air. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just like whatever. The art is something to be noted. Really great art. Story is okay. But to me it just wasn't phenomenal. It wasn't the greatest thing ever. I liked Give Me Liberty more. I really liked that one. I would say that one was better. But I still like this one, but for different reasons. For the way the thing was painted and stuff like that. But it was alright.